Check my mic. Come on in here, y'all. It's Wednesday night. A wonderful Wednesday. Let's get in here. Let's get it in. Got a hot topic tonight. As usual, per the usual. Anytime you talk about this subject, it's going to be, that's what it's going to be, y'all. Yeah. How y'all feel this evening? Yeah. Nothing like it. What's up, Tanya? Wish you would. How you feeling? My man, Will Power. What's up, Will? There go Karen. Beth Mikey. What's up, good people? Elizabeth G. Jay Waters. Kimberly Artis in the building. Come on in here, everybody. Let's get this thing going. What's up, Beth? What's up, Karen? Linda Evelyn. Yeah. Introduce yourself. What's up, Keisha? Chef Zeba. What's going on? We got the old crew in here. Let me find out. Audrey Adams. What's up, Kathy Miller? Paula Blunt. Victory. What's up, Brandon? Said the knife tried to strike the night, but no reaction. There you go. What's up, China? Daggone it. Oh, ain't that something? The DJ, the power went out. Power went out on my DJ. It happens, y'all. It happens. What's up, Audrey? Beth, Karen, Dolores came through. What's up, Tehran? Sexy Slim, the goddess. What? Say I ain't qualified, but I done learn about it. What's up, Tehran? What's up, Rob? Rob said a narcissist has moderators. Who? Beyond blessed. You coming in, China? I'm gonna bring you in for a minute then. What's up, Bella? How you feeling? Charles Harden. Come on through. Dawn Casaza. What's up, Dawn? All right, China. He ain't said nothing but a word, champ. Tonight. Well, you know what I'm gonna do since you said that. You ain't said nothing but a word. We're gonna do what it do, especially since you wasn't here on Saturday. You know what I mean? What's up, Will? What's up, Tehran? Jay Waters. What's happening, good people? Y'all ready to do what it do? I am. Tonight. The DJ. No, Joe. You playing. You playing, DJ. We going back to the right hand. Left hand, we going to go back to the right hand. Trying to tell you. Better start playing. Well, first of all, ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, we're going to thank God first and foremost for giving us another day, some more insight, some more wisdom, knowledge, letting us breathe all day, having us in the plan for another day. So we're going to show appreciation for show enough right from the beginning. We're going to thank God. Yes, indeed. Because without God, there is nothing. There is no such thing as without God. I love that. There is no such thing as without God. There is no such thing, y'all. Ain't that beautiful? I want to thank all the lovely people in the chat that came through. I appreciate you, everybody that chimed in. I want to thank everybody, all the members, man. Good gracious, ain't nothing like it. Thanking all the members and the sponsors. Yes, indeed. Sponsorship is nothing like sponsorship, y'all. And I want to thank you and tell you that I appreciate you. Because, man, oh, man, sometimes without sponsors, you ain't got sponsorship. Man, you be feeling like, do anybody really like me? I want to shout out my girl, Marilyn. Hey, Marilyn. Appreciate you. Appreciate the love and the sponsorship. Danita Joe. Thank you so much, Danita. And of course, Connie Barnes. Yeah. Y'all get it. Y'all understand what I'm saying? It happens. What's up, China Boogie?
Hey, guys.
What's going on?
Oh, Lord, lots.
Yeah, I see. You had a date Saturday, Friday night. We was looking for you. I seen you came out at the end, and I thought you was coming in. And I was like, wow, she really is on a date, y'all. She's just changing her mind up and everything. How you doing?
I'm just enjoying life. I'm happy.
Happy, enjoy. Wow, let's talk about it. Let's go there. Life after narcissism, y'all. It's called happiness. This place called happiness.
Yes.
There's this place called happiness and being happy. Wow. How does that feel?
It feels amazing. I never thought that I would get to this point.
Never thought. You never thought it.
And then with all this toxicity out there and everything, I didn't think that I would be in the space that I'm in right now. But man, I just want to say, y'all, it's hope out there. My life is amazing. I just got back from vacation and I'm enjoying life. Oh my God.
Hello.
Man. I went to Springfield on a business trip and I went to the Lincoln Museum. It was amazing. It was
Springfield,
amazing.
Arizona?
Illinois.
Springfield, Illinois. Okay.
Yes. Those figures in there look so real, and the presence of slavery was there. It was more of that theme. I'm glad that they really focused on that. And oh my God, but they had like his funeral at the end and had like a dark room with funeral music, and there was a casket in there. And I mean, you could just feel his presence in there in that moment. And I encourage everybody to go who have not been. It's amazing.
Well, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
That
sounds like a destination, y'all.
Yes.
Yes, we do. It sounds like a definite destination to go to.
It is. And I want to travel more. And then too, I just got another job. Oh my God. Life is just good for me right now.
There you go. Hey, ain't nothing like being blessed and sharing the blessing. How about that?
Yes.
How about that? Because so many people feel, unworthy and like life isn't going to turn around and, like, is it ever going to get better? Is it going to change for the better? And, what have you and what not? I'm glad to hear.
When you focus on yourself and not the situation at hand. And you're not stressing over, the minor things, even the big things. It all come into focus. It all
Mhm.
lines up. And the way things are falling into place for me is amazing, because I had to learn not to stress no matter what the situation is. Because when you stress over a situation, you're telling God that I don't have faith in you. I don't trust that you're going to get me
Mhm.
through this situation.
Say that.
And so I've learned to sit back and let God work, because I learned when he's quiet,
Come on.
that's when he's at work.
Come on. There it is. There it is. There it is. I mean, I couldn't have said it any better myself. Like that's how it works. We get so wrapped up in the thinking that, man, God must have just forgot about me.
Hmm.
And that's just not it. It's like, you know, we want to negotiate with God. We want God to be as inconsistent as we are.
Yeah.
And then want to call him out, well, why this happened? And why that ain't happening? I need to know right now. Instead of just looking at the situation, I think that when it's a level of maturity you got to get to before you really
Mhm.
start looking at things and looking at God the way we should be looking at it. I mean, everything happens in its time.
Yeah.
So, we definitely have to give things their proper time, to really show, that our growth
Yep.
and understanding. But hey,
See,
man, that's good.
and to, kind of touch on your subject, who's
Mm-hmm.
qualified to talk about it?
Yes,
Us.
indeed. Yes, indeed. Let's
Because
let's
I
let's
mean,
let's get into it.
we've been
Hold
through
on, hold on,
hell
hold on,
and
hold up
hot
a second.
water.
Hold up a second, China. We got another guest that wanted to come through real quick and say something, say a couple things. I'm gonna let you in, champ. You know what I'm saying? This is Robert Mann. Come
Hey,
on
what's
in,
going
Rob.
on?
How you doing,
What's
champ?
up?
Hey.
All right, what's going on with you?
Man, we here
Can
and we
can you hear
chiming
me?
in with the people. What is your thoughts before me and China get going? I want to let you get your thing off. You know what I'm saying? Say what you got to say. Tell us something interesting. Give us a different perspective.
Okay. You hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of weird. Like it's like what I wanted to say, I guess, is we're being heavily, well, not heavily surveilled, but it's kind of like if you do a video, right, and say you're doing a podcast, if you look down in the comments, in the comment section, don't you notice how everybody in the comment section are on one accord? Nobody has a different opinion. You notice that? And that's for a reason. That's because they're getting us socially sensitized.
Hmm.
And what I mean by that is you're not going to see on YouTube in a minute. Well, right now, actually, you're not going to see anybody with a opposing comment. And really, I think people should question that. I really do.
Yeah, but you know
So
what? I was thinking that maybe the people who have opposing comments don't really go into the comment section because they feel like they're gonna be, they like, well, if you oppose what I'm saying or what somebody on the panel was saying, the person probably would be like, well, I don't even want to hear that. You know what I'm saying?
but
Yeah,
you
but
know
see,
what?
eh,
It's not like that for me. I would love for people to challenge me, not wait for the video to be done and then go post under the video how you felt about what I said and what you think. I love to be challenged because I love the opportunity to explain myself. I will never shy away from anything anybody want to ask me, because a
There you go.
lie is something you have to remember. So I'm going to always tell the
Woo!
truth.
Say that.
So that's why I'd rather be challenged while I'm on here than to have, that's why I never go in the comments to defend myself. I'm never going to do that, because that's the opportunity for them to make you look crazy. Challenge me while I'm on here. I love people who oppose because everybody's entitled to their own opinions.
Right. Hey, Rob, you got some echo going on your mic, champ.
On your mic, champ.
Yeah, so you got to go out and come back in. Yeah, you got to go out and come back in because it's going to keep on echoing. Yeah. I think that he had sometimes, like, if you get a phone call, that's what I noticed. Like, if you're on TikTok, if you get a phone call, it will it'll throw the mic, it'll start making your mic echo the whole time you talk, everything that comes through the mic. But that was a good point though, China, that yeah, I mean, most of the time people won't really, well, it depends on the topic, I think, sometimes. And that's one of the reasons why I put this topic up here tonight. Who is qualified to teach people about narcissism? You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. So that was one of the topics that we spoke about today on the radio show. On every other Wednesday, guys, I'm on a radio show in London. So I do a segment. And today, the topic we spoke about was you know, well, it was related to this topic, but it was so what you doing? It was related to this topic, but it was also the topic also was related to what the heck?
I'm gonna come out and come back in. It may be me.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so guys, it was the topic was who's really qualified to speak about narcissism? And the reason that I brought it up tonight is because I want to speak on that. You know, today the show we were talking about how people will go to try to get a counselor, you know, try to go get a counselor or a coach or speak to a psychiatrist. And that's right. Bella said, no one here trying to argue or debate. All we want to cover from the demon we encountered. That's it. It ain't even really up for debate, to be honest, because it's everybody's individual experience. So I agree with you on that, Bella. But like I was saying, the show today was about how you can go to a counselor or a coach, and that person would tell you that they would say things like, well, maybe it's you, or no, that's normal, or, you know, something of that nature. They would just kind of overlook whatever your experience was. And people have dealt with that. You know, people have dealt with that. Just speaking on what your experience is, what your experience is when it comes to dealing with this topic and dealing with that person, you know, a person who you are not going to be able to be at peace with. You're not going to be able to be at peace with that person. Guys, that is the biggest red flag you are ever going to find in life. When you're with somebody and y'all can't keep peace, don't get me wrong, you're going to have differences. You're going to have differences. That's a part of growth.
Yeah.
Adversity is a part of growth. Okay. Now, there's a difference between adversity and flat out somebody always got something to say. Somebody always got some negative, draining energy. You know, when you get into that point, when you get to that place where just any stupid subject can bring out the worst. And when you're around somebody that it starts turning into, wow, babe, this is only turning in. I'm only starting to see the worst in you. I'm only starting to deal with, like, we can't just, it don't even feel right to you for us to have a great day. Something got to come up. When you with somebody like that, guys, take notice. Take notice. Take notice, because that's your life. That's your life. And guys, I used to say this all the time. I'm gonna get back to saying it. You are only gonna live this life one time. You're not gonna get to hit the reset button when you turn 75. All right, I sacrificed my life for this joke over here, but now forget that. I ain't with them no more. I'm gonna go ahead over here and live my life. It don't work like that. When you spent that time with that person, that's it. You with somebody that can't get right, sometimes, man, you got to let that person go.
See, and that's the thing. We sit there and blame them when we stayed in situations we knew ran its course, and we should have been out of them situations. Because that's the thing we don't get. They get it. They understand the assignment. When something has ran its course, they're ready to jump ship. They might not do it the right way, but they understand when something has ran its course. And we need to understand that too. We find every reason to stay in these situations, even though they're beating on us. They're mentally and physically abusing us. And we find every reason to stay in this situation other than the right reason. And it's usually not. And God is never going to let a relationship have peace that's not ordained by him. It's never going to have peace. It's going to always have chaos, because that's his way of saying this is not for you. Let go. But we fight against God, and God eventually turns away from that situation in order for us to leave. He has to allow for it to blow up in order for us to leave. That pain is meant to be a lesson. And that's why you got to grow from it. You have to learn from it, because I don't regret nothing in life. I'm glad everything happened to me. I will have it happen the same way, because I am who I am today. And I'm proud of me. I'm proud of the person that I am today. And it came from everything I've been through. And I don't regret any of it.
That's how it is sometimes. I mean, you cannot regret it. You can't. You can't live your life in regret.
No.
Hey, Rob, I just put the link back in there for you again, champ. You can't, man. You cannot allow different things other things to just set you off. You know what I'm saying? You can't. You even though they do. At the end of the day, they do. Other things are going to set you off. I mean, we can, it's just like, okay, we're here and we talk about this topic day in, day out, and you still going to run into situations with people that have with bad relationships. You know what I'm saying? You're still going to meet people that are going to be disagreeable on purpose. They're going to act like they're the biggest victim in the world. They're going to act like they're such a great person. They're going to act different ways. And you still dealing with a snake in the grass.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just a matter of time before the snake shows who they really are. And when you get to that place, you know, the thing that I think helps me out to some degree is that for me, I'm the type of person, I think, that I will tolerate, you know, some friction, because I realize in order for you to learn or for you to grow, there's going to be some adversity.
Mm-hmm.
But when I see that it's becoming too much, because see, the one thing that I know for sure, guys, this is one thing that I know for sure, that if me and you are at odds and we cannot have a conversation and it's turning into bad energy, what I know is that I'm not bringing that to you. You know how I know that? I know that because I hate that feeling. I hate that energy and I hate that feeling. So I'm not going to keep walking back into it. I'm not going to keep going back into this exact same negative energy, that negative feeling. I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to do it because that's exactly what it is. Now, I will allow somebody to continue to put me in that situation so that I can keep assessing what I'm doing right here. What am I doing? Why am I doing this? Because once I start asking myself that question, why am I doing this? I'm mentally checked out.
Yep.
I'm mentally checked out. I might still be around you for a little bit, maybe I might, start giving you some energy to show you about to get cut off.
Oh yeah.
It's coming. It's coming. And then I'll just let it turn right into that. Okay. All right. Your next disagreement, your next attitude is going to be just that. It's going to be your last conversation with me. Because what you're not going to do is occupy the few years that I have left.
Yep.
We ain't giving that energy to that.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I made a promise to myself. After I got out of my legal entanglement. I guess we call it divorce in the legal terms. I promised myself I will never be on a vacation with somebody and it just goes left. The energy is bad. Everything is just like, why am I here? Because see, these same type of people, they want to do anything they can do to make sure you don't have in your mind a good memory of that time. They know you want to go somewhere that's beautiful and do something nice, and they know you want that memory to be beautiful and flawless, and they're going to make sure that it's not flawless. They're going to make sure that memory is one that you regret.
Yep.
But then, see, guys, this is how they get you. Because at the end of that vacation, after everything, they done destroyed it. The good feeling, they done destroyed all the good energy. Now they want to play victim. Now they want to be the one that's coming with the good energy. Look, babe, why don't we just chalk this up? I know we about to go to the airport, but let's at least go to the airport and just be pleasant. Let's just be pleasant. And you know what? Just whatever, I'm just going to be the bigger person. Now they're going to be the bigger person. They're going to be forgiven. Because they know in the back of your mind, they know you're saying, I'm about to cut you off, Slim. You getting cut off.
Oh yeah.
They know you're saying, they know the feeling. They know the feeling.
Don't
So
let it
now
be
they
a car
ready
ride.
Huh?
Don't let it be a car ride, because they be having that smirk all the way home, knowing they ruined your vacation. And they
Ruin
just sitting
everything.
just doing it. Yes, just driving home with that little smirk the whole time. I mean, these people really get their jollies off on your misery. They really do.
They do, knowing that they crashed your good time, knowing that they ruined this beautiful possibility. It was a beautiful memory in your mind. See, they know that's life to us. You being able to go somewhere and rejoice and live and be free, that adds years to your life. When you're happy, when you're smiling, when you get to laugh out loud, they know that adds to your life. So, excuse me. So what they want to do more than anything, they want to make sure you're not going to be happy here. No, you can't. You invited yourself to the wrong party, honey. And I'm saying, for me, and guys, I would encourage y'all to be the same way. And I'm saying it's just like it is. You on a vacation or something like that with somebody, and it goes left. You should right there on the spot separate. Hey, look, babe, this ain't working out. Bye. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and get a room somewhere else. because this ain't gonna work.
But it don't work like that no more. These people are very, very stalkerish. And I've dealt
Yeah,
with that. And
yeah,
so they
yes.
don't know how to let go. When you don't want them,
They
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 want
know how to
you
let
more than
go, but
anything.
they, China, they know that they've put you in a situation where you like, well, we only gonna be here for 4 or 5 days, and you that mad. I mean, we can't talk about it. All I'm saying is when you set your boundary and you let them know what it is, guys, again, another thing I'm gonna keep reminding everybody of is that you don't owe them anything. You give them a fair warning. Hey, hon, if you can't go somewhere and enjoy yourself the whole time, if you ain't capable of that, stay here because you ain't gonna like what's gonna happen when we get over there.
Yeah.
And it go left. It's
And
gonna go left, and I promise you, you're gonna regret you ever knew me. I'm
yeah.
gonna make sure that it's the worst time you ever had in your life.
And
That's what I'm gonna do.
they ask you, I know you regret ever meeting me. They say that. I've had people
They
that say that
do.
because you do. And that's
Exactly.
how you know that what they doing is intentional. And when they ruin your vacation, it's not even just causing chaos or just little digs at you. They accuse you of looking at people. They accuse you of dressing a certain way. They find
Mm.
everything to ruin your vacation because what we don't understand is we're walking into something where people are consistently fighting with, do they want to off themselves or do they want to live? Those are the type of demons that these people fight every day. Suicide, I can't say that word, but that's consistently on these people's mind. I'm telling you. I've
Hmm.
met some people like this, and this is all they think of. A person told me every day I think about jumping off a bridge because they don't know how to handle trauma, but they sure know how to enforce it on somebody, how to force
There you
somebody to
go.
go through trauma, but they don't know how to handle it. And that's why they stalk you and hate you when you get through what they put you through because you are doing something that they cannot do. And their job in
Hmm.
a relationship coming in, because they come in walking on eggshells, their job is to reverse that and make you walk on eggshells.
There you go. And guys, we are so used to creating a safe space for these predators.
Yep.
We so used to creating a safe place, a soft landing, somewhere they are free, mentally free to just challenge you on everything. No matter what you say, they can find some fault in it. No matter
Yep.
what you say, they can find a way to be your adversary, but then try to call themselves your mate, your spouse, your husband, your wife. They will find a way to make themselves to requalify themselves as being just that. However, at the exact same time, they tearing you down every single day.
Yep.
You
But
can't
they
even
don't.
go day to day talking to these people. Hey, babe, what we are working on for your birthday? That turning into something. What we doing for this day? What we everything, no matter what you're talking about, they can turn it into something.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could turn it into something negative, like you don't even want to talk about, a getaway. Now you don't even want to talk about, us spending time together, us doing something together. You don't even want to talk about it no more. You're like, man, us doing what? And guys, this is what people say. This is what people will tell you in a relationship early on. People change in relationships. They started out this way and then it turns into that. And then, well, hold on, tell the whole story.
Right.
Tell the whole story. Tell the people what happened when that person was treating you with love and respect, how you treated them. How you didn't appreciate nobody coming to you giving you no respect. So now did y'all have this hostile environment going on? Now you the victim.
Yeah. Because their favorite words is, and I hear this a lot, and I heard it with the situation and getting that fake divorce with this man. His words was always, "You did this. That is their go-to. They cannot take accountability for nothing in their lives. They lose in life because of somebody. It's either the system, it's either a relationship, it's either a child, it's either child support. It's this, it's that, it's everything but them. I told a person before, I
Mm,
said, if everybody is the reason for your downfall, then leave people the hell alone. Why can't you be alone and do something for yourself? Because you know you
mm.
can't. You're a failure on your own, and you're going to have to face that you're responsible for your failures. So you rather be around people and fail and blame it on them so you can face yourself every day in the mirror.
Yeah, basically, I mean, man, again, every task, every time you try to come to the table with something, because they know you're the fixer,
Mm-hmm.
you have to fix this. You have to, if you want it fixed, you're going to be the one that fixes it. They are the breaker. They're going to break the relationship daily. They're going to break it just a little bit every single day. Guys, when you get around a spirit, somebody that just they can't do right, they can't stay on that path, for 2 or 3 days. If you can't just stay happy for 2 or 3 days, man, you gotta, guys, we gotta be able to decide, what am I getting out of, guys? That's what I want y'all to put in the chat today, tonight. Let's put that in the chat. What was so incredible about your relationship that it made it so that you could not break free from it, because you were getting something that was so incredible? What was it that you were getting that was so incredible it was worth putting up with abuse? That's what I want to see in the chat. And I ain't even gonna put nothing in there because I don't have anything that I could say was worth putting up for.
No.
I don't. I cannot say that. Sometimes we'll say, well, I got a family there and this. So you could have had a family somewhere else. That ain't a family right there when it's chaos and turmoil.
No.
That's not family. That's
No.
not the goal. Sitting around with somebody that you don't get along with, guys, that right there. And I get it. A lot of times, guys, and I've done this. I promise you, I've even done this after I got divorced. I've even done this after I got my divorce. Still stay in something, trying to see the good and see if it's possible some good in there somewhere. And I'm gonna say this, guys. That's something that we do as empathic people. We trying to see if it's some good in there somewhere. But the reality is, man, guys, y'all ever notice why a narcissist makes it so easy? They cut people off and it's so easy for them. Guys, the reason it's so easy for them is because they know who they are. You hear me? They know who they are. They know they don't mean you well. They know it from the start. And when they see somebody that will not serve their games, their antics, man, please, bye. Quickly. They cut them off. They cut that person off so fast. I can't run game on you. I can't manipulate you. Oh, hell no, we're not doing that. That's how they are. They are ready, locked and loaded, ready to cut somebody off.
Yeah.
And I'm saying for us, I'm sorry, go ahead, China.
No, go ahead. You're on the
Guys,
road.
I'm saying that for us, we see it. We see all the traits. We sitting here looking at all the traits every day, all the time, and we still like, well, but they haven't told me they don't really want me no more. They not gonna tell you that. Not right now.
No.
No, they're not gonna tell you that. They're gonna show you that. Guys, I'm telling you, man, use all your senses. Use all of your senses. When you start doing stuff that you know goes against your better judgment. And don't get me wrong, man. I know when we get the feelings for people and we start feeling like we in love with somebody, and we try. Like, I'm trying to hold on to this. I'm trying to, man, listen, it's something better for you out there. I guarantee you it's something better for you out there every time. Even when you think you got the right one, but it keeps showing you they not the right one. Again, guys, understand that you're going to have adversity. You're going to have some differences.
Yeah.
That's normal. That is normal. You guys have been able to watch me and China and Keisha on this show for at least the last 2 years, be able to say different things and have some differences in opinion.
Oh yeah.
But y'all ain't never seen us in here. That joint just get flipped. We turn into flip mode in here. Well, you this and your mama and your dad, yo man, you trifling anyway. It ain't never been that. And I'm saying that's how think about that. We're not in no intimate relationships. We are in a friendly relationship here. And you saying that the person that you are intimate with, that we got a better relationship with people we friends with than the person that we intimate with.
Oh yeah. Oh
man, guys, I'm telling you, once you see the red flag, when you see you dealing with somebody that really don't respect you, that part right there, that's when you should be able to make your decision. When you can say this person really don't respect me. Now, don't get me wrong. You got some people out here that just been taught the wrong way, and they breaking a lot of bad habits. You know what I'm saying? Some people willing to change the situation around. I say some stuff sometimes because I got a strong belief in what I believe in.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so I'm gonna say some things that might be offensive to some people. But guess what? I'm only going to offend you that way one time, because once I know that offends you, that's it. I apologize about, hey, listen, regardless of how I feel, I'm not saying something to offend you unless you ain't no good. Now, if you ain't no good, I do mean to offend you, and I want you to be offended. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be offended. I want you to get away from me, because those two energies don't belong in the same place.
And you know what? These people are so backwards that they want a doormat but hate you when you are a doormat. And then these people turn around and hate you for what they did to you. Make it make sense.
Hate you for what they did to you. Good God.
Yes. And don't have no conscience about it, because in their own heads, they're right and you're wrong, because they didn't have that power in childhood to be able to control the situations, that when people were pointing the finger at them and telling them it's their fault. So everything that happened to them in childhood, they're now dishing it out on us. Whatever their caregiver did to them, that's what they're doing to us. Like a lot of men who are narcissists hate the person, and it's usually a woman who did them in. And so they go through life hating women. It doesn't necessarily mean that they are not straight, but at the same time, they feel the need to dog a woman because they can't get back at the woman who did that to them, but they can get back at women. And that's
crazy.
why they do it.
That's crazy. Because you know what? That's really the reason. Wow. That's something that makes a narcissist more cowardly than anything. They spend their life and time trying to get back at people that mean to do them well, but they're doing it to the people that mean to do them well because of people who did them wrong.
Yep.
That's how much of a coward they are. But they won't go just confront the person that did them wrong.
They'll
It make sense.
That person, but at the same time, you have to understand that person that did that to them is a narcissist as well. And so that person don't have no feelings. They can't make that person feel guilty. They can't make that person have a conscience for what they did to them. And so now their goal is to see every woman as that woman, and they treat that woman as such. They don't believe that you're capable of good because they were shown that there is no good. They based you off a bad experience, and that's how they go through life treating you based off that bad experience. They don't want to see that you tell the truth. They don't want to see that you won't cheat. They don't want to see no good in you
Mm.
because there was no good in their caregiver and there's no good in them. So you are not capable of being good neither. And that's just how they feel.
That's it. That's exactly how they feel. And you know what? It's so for me, I look at things like, I've been in some horrific relationships, if we would even qualify it as relationships, but I've been in some horrific ones. And I've never judged a woman based on a previous relationship I was in. I've never judged someone saying X, Y, and Z, and all of y'all the same, that you this, that. No, I'm gonna let you show me what you about. I'm not gonna sit back and just, oh no, I already don't trust you and this and that. No, absolutely not. I don't like that energy right there. Because that means I'm failing myself from the start. That looks crazy that I'm going to even attempt to be in a relationship with somebody that I can see, oh, I already don't trust you. So think about that. How can you start a genuine relationship with anybody and you don't trust anybody? Somebody in here try to make that make sense. My girl, Patrice, bing. Thanks for that sponsorship, Patrice. Guys, for real, we do so much. We do so much trying to make people comfortable, and we just want them to think we're such a good person, and we willing to go above and beyond. And guys, let me just say it for the record: you wasting your time.
Yeah.
You wasting your time. When people show you who they are, believe them. That was Maya Angelou. When somebody shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Don't wait until you in an argument every day and now it's gotten out of control to the point where you like, man, because this is my thing. If you want to be with me, if you value a relationship with me, then it should be peaceful. Because not only do I demand peace, but I'm not going to stay with somebody that's not peaceful.
Right.
It's not going to happen. You might think it's going to happen. It's never going to happen. It ain't going. I don't even want nobody. I don't want somebody feeling secure around me that doesn't bring me peace. No, I want you walking on eggshells. You can call me a narcissist at that point because you're going to be walking on eggshells. You're going to be wondering every single day, is today the day I'm going to get cut off? Because if you don't operate in peace, that's exactly how I want you to feel.
And you know what? It's not even just that with me, them wondering, is today they're going to get cut off. I have them wondering, do I really want them? I mean, because with them, to be honest, it's like you have to have one foot in and one foot out for them to really want you, for them to
Man, you do.
cooperate.
Yes. Wow. That is great. That's a crazy analogy, but it is so true. You literally have to operate from the energy of one foot in, one foot out. Straight up. You cannot create a space that is that safe for narcs. You cannot do it. They do not they look at you like something is wrong with you. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you, guys, they're looking at you like you look good. You got good sense. You a good personality. What do you see in me? That's how they look at you. What are you doing here? You must be running a game the same way I'm running on you. That's
Yep.
how they look at you.
And
That's how they see it.
don't be nice looking, smart, educated. In their heads, they already figure, they know they're not on your level. They know this for sure. And in
They
their
know it.
heads, they're just testing you out. And they think, she don't really want me. I'm just something to do. She just playing games. This is how these people think, because they have that self-esteem is so freaking low. Y'all gotta
It's
understand
shattered. It's shattered.
it, man, that it's beyond belief that these people don't have the confidence in themselves. And I don't treat them like they treat me, but I'm telling you, if you expose their weaknesses, you will literally destroy these people. People think if you go out and you tell people what they've done to you and who they are, that's going to destroy them. No, their weaknesses is their low self-esteem, their failures in life. And if you expose that, that's what will cause these people to collapse, literally. But these self-awares are not going to tell you that. That's what
Mm-mm.
will cause them to collapse. You have to work on that low self-esteem because they already feel like crap. And that's what the main thing that we do and we don't know that forces them to go out and cheat, because they need that validation from somebody else, because you now see their weakness. You
There
now
you go.
see them for who they are. So they
There
have
you
to go
go.
get this validation from somebody else to feel like that grandiose person that they told themselves that they are, which they really know they're not, but they need to sell that dream to somebody else because you're not buying it anymore.
There you go. There you go. I mean, that's just as clear as you can make it. Honestly, guys, that's as clear as you can make it. That no matter what, no matter what, these you cannot fix that dead cell inside of them.
No.
You're not going to revive life in that vessel. You're not going to do it. You're dealing with somebody. You are beating a dead horse.
Yep.
It's not going to get up and walk around and prance or anything else. It is gone. It is over with them. And all you're going to do is collect horror stories.
Yep.
Stories that you're going to later tell people like, I can't believe I was in this and going through this and going through that. And then they wanted this. And it was always them, never anything that they could do for me. And when you see it's one-sided, guys, call it out, because that's what's going to help you. Because trust and believe, even though it is one-sided, they'll never let you think that it's one-sided. It's one-sided, and they're going to tell you that it's them doing all the work, them making all the sacrifices, them doing everything. And you just sitting around collecting off them. If you sit around them long enough, they will have you thinking that they do everything and you don't do anything.
And they could have only did it one time. Tell them to take out the garbage. They take it out one
Good
time.
God.
Always take out the garbage. Tell them to do the dishes. Wash their own plate. I always wash the dishes. It's
Man,
always, always when you only did it once.
one time. God, and man, and the stuff that they do, the stuff they do for you, man, it's gonna be weak at best. It's gonna be weak at best. They're not coming to the table with a real situation. They're not coming to the table with true agreeability. They're coming to the table broken, and they're looking to make you broken. They're looking to change your reality. They want you to think that something is wrong with you. They do. They want you to think something is wrong with you.
Yeah.
That's how they want you to walk out of that room. Like they have changed your reality. They have changed who you are. They've changed your mindset and what you think about. They've changed how you think. That's how they want you to, that's how they really want you to see things. They want to change your perception of who you are. They want you to think that, nah, it's something wrong with you. It ain't them. They doing everything they supposed to do. That's really what they want you to believe.
Yeah.
Guys, I'm telling you, as they lie to you, as they cheat on you, as they do you dirtier than you've ever been done before, in their minds, The object of the game is I still got to convince you that you are the problem, that you're the reason why I dog you. You're the reason why I'm cheating on you. You're the reason why this relationship is so horrific. But guess what, guys? There's more. There's more to this. They so trifling. They so cruddy. They so dirty that at the end, they gonna come out and tell you, I never, you saw how I treated you. You saw how I was treating you. I don't know why you thought I wanted you. You saw how I treated you. In the end, they're gonna let the cat out the bag.
Oh yeah.
They're gonna let the cat out the bag because they want to totally take you completely out.
Yep.
They want you to feel like you are defeated, like you cannot get it back together. They want you to feel like, hey man, why are you even here?
Yep.
Alpha Authority. Thanks for that super chat, champ. Alpha Authority said, if a person's on isn't afraid to lose you. If a person's on isn't. What is he saying right there? Is if a person isn't afraid to losing you, if a person isn't afraid to lose you, maybe that's what he's saying.
Yeah.
They're not completely, fully committed to the relationship. Say, hey, Harry, True Two. What's up, True Two? Reborn. I know that's right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Said, if a person isn't afraid to lose you, they are not completely, fully committed to the relationship with you. And to a degree, that's true. To a degree, that's true, because anybody who is all the way in with you and see value in being with you, then that person they're going to feel a certain type of way when it comes to losing you, losing access to you. And another thing, don't think for one second a narcissist isn't afraid of losing you. They just are experts at hiding the fact that they are afraid of it. Because trust and believe, man, once you are out, once you decide to cut that narcissist off, whoa, my gosh, man, they are not going to be able to pull it back together.
Oh, no.
They won't, and they're going to reach out. Yes, they are going to reach out. Guys, I started off with this title because, there were so many different conversations being had. I've talked to different people. I talk to people all the time. They ask me, what qualifies me to talk about this? And I thought about it, and I was talking to, we were on a radio show today, and I was talking about that, and I said, that first of all, how did science take over narcissism when that was a biblical character first? That was a biblical character first. How did science take that over? So what we're not going to do is pretend that science owns this, and science does not have a cure for it.
Right.
They got drugs. Say that again.
They don't have all the information. You're right. They have drugs. They figure if we can't cure it, we'll just sedate it.
And they're not going to try to cure it. No. This is the mindset of narcissism worldwide. No, they're not into fixing things. You can see that with everything else. Why you think clinics and healthcare is such a big topic out here? That's how they get paid, man. Listen, the root of all evil is the love of money. The love of money is the root of all evil. All evil, evil that you got that we don't even see half the time. We so desperately, so badly don't want to see that, there's a clinic in every neighborhood now. For what? What y'all feeding us? We don't even ask that question, man. We worse than cattle. We worse than cattle. We worse than, because when cattle see that the food is bad, well, I guess they don't see the food is bad, or they wouldn't be eating it. So they don't see the food is bad. They just keep eating it. They don't know that they're addicted to it. And we the same way. We're not eating it because we just want to. We're eating it because we're addicted to it. There's stronger drugs in food than any other drug out here.
I mean, don't forget to add, we're not just addicted to it. We're eating it because we're told that's how we survive.
Exactly. We being lied to
Yeah.
on every level.
You know, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to get off because I don't want to take over your show. But I'm going to say,
Wait, you already here now. You about to cut it out in a few minutes.
oh, okay. I wanted to say what makes me qualified to talk about this is I've been through hell and hot water. I've tangled with the devil. I've fought demons. And science has not done that. Science is going based off somebody else's experience. And so they're taking it and they're putting it into their perspective. But what makes me qualified is experience, because I survived the devil. That's what makes me qualified.
Say it again.
I survived the devil.
Woo! Did y'all hear that? I'm taking that same answer. I survived hell. I survived the devil. I made it through. And not only did I survive it, I took the keys to hell and locked the devil in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Did science do that? Did science have a way to get you to stop ruminating? To get you to help you through this without being on another drug or addicted to something else? Did science do that?
Nope.
No, it has not. And it will not.
All science did was tell you that now something is wrong with you because of what somebody did to you. So here's a pill to help you. But people
and science is here to tell you you got narcissistic tendencies too.
Yep.
So you the same as the narcissist, which means there is no such thing as narcissism.
Nope.
Guys, do y'all understand how the duality in our language allows somebody to say that to you? Well, we all have tendencies. That's like saying that, an apple, I got tendencies of an apple. We all got tendencies of an apple. That would make me like an apple, wouldn't it? If I had tendencies, it would make me like the apple in some type of way.
That's because the trick is to convince you that you have narcissistic tendencies to protect yourself. So what makes you different from them? Why shouldn't they be narcissistic to protect themselves? And that's how they try to make us equal to them.
And they failed again.
Yep.
That's all it's about, to confuse you guys. That's what it's all about. Everybody, they want us confused. Man, listen. The best on the devil's best day, all he want to do is deceive you. He don't ever want you to see him for who he is. That's narcissism. And I'm saying, yeah, you're a narcissist if you feel the same way. You don't want people to know who you really are. You walk around trying to deceive people, trying to use people. Yes. Patrice Bean, thanks for the super chat, Patrice. Patrice said, they sure will keep reaching out. Was just hovered again last week. Man, oh man. Thanks so much for sharing that with us, Patrice. Guys, once you get to a certain place in life, man, they don't think that they're gonna stop messing with you. Don't think that they're not attracted to you. They're attracted to you. Y'all think narcs ain't attracted to me? Every day, good gracious.
Sure.
Man, every day. Because where else are they going to get energy this good from? And guys, that's how you got to start treating it. You got to start treating yourself like, man, listen, this is the best energy in the world. That's what it is. And they can't live without it. They cannot. They cannot live without it. That is why they are here. Remember that you have the best energy on the planet.
Right.
So yes, they want some of it. You are the most forgiving.
Yeah.
You're the one that's going to forgive 10,000 arguments. They don't even know what to do. They get with you and they don't even know what to do. They so used to being dogged and meeting people that ain't having it that when they get with you, oh my God. Is this true? Is this finally it? Is this the final frontier? Good
But
God.
you know what, Patrice? I was just hoovered Saturday too by proxy. This man does not give up. Like I say, my sister, she go out and drink with our childhood friends,
Mhm.
and they told her that his brother passed away, knowing she would tell me. And I said to her in the message, I said, and you find the need to tell me this because why? She said, well, maybe your son just needs to know that his uncle passed away. I said, look, my son don't even know his uncle. So there's no need for him to even know that this
There you
man
go.
passed away. I said, besides, how did he pass away? She don't even know. So you know when it's gossip, they're gonna say how that person passed away. But that was just to get the message out to me, for me to give this person some sympathy, which is not gonna happen because there was none for me. When I was
There it is.
bawling, crying, laying,
Wow.
nobody reached back for me. So
Ain't that something though?
yeah.
Ain't that something how the people that they think that you got to be bigger than that. You got to be this, you got to be that.
Yeah.
Like, man, for the people that celebrated my downfalls, nah, man. I mean, I ain't gonna disrespect them. I ain't gonna disrespect them, but you know,
And that brother was a key motivator in everything that happened because that's who he talked to for advice. That brother got in my face, literally wanting to fight me one day. So
mm, mm, mm.
yeah,
That's crazy.
why he stood on the side of me and said nothing.
Wow.
Yeah,
Whew. My man Alpha Authority jumped in here again. Thanks for the super chat, champ. He said, I'm still being hoovered 6 years later, but now only with anger and hate and threats because I won't play anymore. I ruined their game by quitting. That's all you had to do. Just walk off the court with your ball. Just take your ball home. I don't want to play no more. I'm taking my ball and I'm going home. That's
yeah.
what it's all about, guys.
When
That's
that love,
really the cure.
when that love bomb is not working and them trying to convince you, they go to anger and hatred. That's just a form of intimidation to make you submit because that's all they got left.
That's it, man. I mean, again, guys, real talk for everybody. We got one life to live. That's it. Ain't nobody in here gonna get two or three. We got one life to live. You better get all you can get out of this life right now. Get those people out your life that don't know how to smile, that don't know how to be happy, that won't stay happy. Man, just let them feel that. Let them feel that emptiness a little bit. I promise you, man. And that's why I'm gonna keep telling y'all, man. Treat people the best you can.
Yeah.
Give them the best you got. Cause see, it make it easy at that point. It makes it easy when you give them the best that you got. It makes it easy for you to just be able to say, okay, all right, I done had enough. This is it. And guys, I'm gonna tell you, the way the way you show a narcissist that it's over, it ain't talking about it. It ain't making those idle threats. Oh man, you know what? I'm about to be out of this, or I'm of this, I'm of that. Nah. When you relationships are over, they're over because nothing is being said anymore.
Mm-hmm.
That's what makes it over.
Yeah.
So you got to start showing them, just pull back a little bit at a time. You ain't got to snatch the rug from up under people. You politely let them know what it is. And then if they can't conform, then they got to deal with it. It ain't your problem no more. It ain't your problem. You can't save them from their destiny. Their destiny is, this is what I'm doing. This is who I am. This is what it's going to be. And that's what they on. They don't care. They don't care. Rockwell, mwah, thanks for that super chat, Rockwell. Rockwell said, finally at a place in life where God doesn't have to compete. Wow. Doesn't have to compete for my love. Good God.
Oh, Jesus.
Ain't that something? Finally. Hey, that's a lesson everybody need to turn. God should never be competing for love with us. Never. Never. I'm all his to love the right way and mend the fragmented pieces of my heart. Wow, that's beautiful. And that's what that's what we all should be. That's what we all should be. We should be true to God first. And you know what? That's really one of the best ways to find a partner or a mate, when you are able to say, nah, man, God is first to me. You know, my connection with God, the one who gonna take care of me when I'm heartbroken, I'm down, or this, that, or whatever, who gonna get me back together. That's it. That's who I'm faithful to. You know, and if somebody got a problem with God being number one, what is that telling you? Isn't that telling you something? My man Alpha Authority, thanks again for that super chat, champ. He said, when you let the narcissist go, whoa, you will heal. Y'all hear that? But that narcissist will never, ever heal. Did y'all hear that? He said they will never, ever, never, ever, never, ever. They really do stay broken. Eyewitnesses, they do, y'all. They stay broke. Guys, you ain't never met a narcissist that was fixed because of that old sham they putting you through. They trying to let you see that a little bit. Man, they'll do anything. They will do anything to try to show you a story that means they succeed and that they happy somewhere. Yeah, check on them in about 2 years. If that, and I'm saying that's just for the strong narcs. That's for the strong, and I'm saying that's the ones who got the best fake out, you know, I'm doing good games. You could check on them as soon as they gone. Yep. As soon as they get with somebody else, man, they are starting the destruction and the downfall of their relationship, because that's who they are. That's who they have been. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Okay, they're not coming from a place where you're talking about this is a good person. They're not good people.
No.
How is your hand gonna call for something good when your works are not good? Huh? How you gonna demand that God and the universe give you something good when you ain't no good? How? Why? Why would you want something good if you ain't no good? That's how narcs are. They know they ain't no good, but they want somebody that is. That's how backwards they are.
I don't think they want somebody that's good. They want a yes man. They want somebody.
They want somebody that's going to put up with it.
Yep.
Somebody that's going to forgive them. Somebody that's going to forgive and forget and just keep it moving.
Yep.
Like, come on, man. Ain't nobody doing that, man. Not no more. We ain't living like that no more, y'all. No. We not living like that no more. Exactly. That's right, Bella. They want to be around somebody that is always going to just, okay, baby. All right. You know what? You right. No matter what it is. Yeah. You can't stand up for nothing that's right. Even being right. They want to be at odds with you. If the person that wants to be at odds with you, let them be at odds with you. Yeah. That's life, guys. Hey, man, we're going to jump out of here, y'all, because it's a Wednesday. Yeah, I got to get up early, too. Even in retirement. How about that? But Friday night, y'all. Friday night, we're going to do what we do. Me and the ladies going to be back in here, man. We're going to mix it up. It's going to be tangled up in here on Friday. Oh, yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah. So y'all get ready to buckle up. And we're going to leave you just like we came in here with number love, peace, and Soul Train. All right, guys. Good night, everybody. See y'all on Friday night up in here. Thanks, John, for coming through, hanging out.